What's good? What's good? We back with another mini segment of Listen to DP. We got a good one for y'all, man. The 49ers lost the Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan has been under fire with tricking off games as coordinators, as a head coach, just losing double-digit leads in Super Bowls. Well, Steve Wilks gets fired after they lose the Super Bowl, right? That's the defensive coordinator. And it's interesting to me that he gets fired when he held Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs to 19 points.
Mm-hmm.
Pat only had, I believe, like 9 yards passing through the first quarter. They had 3 points through the whole first half and then kicked the field goal at the very end of the first half to get to 6 points. And he's the one that has to go. And I'll admit, at the beginning of the year, they started off a little slow on defense because they were trying to figure out, how much they're going to blitz and not blitz. Yeah. And I know they were a bigger blitzing team with DeMeco Ryans and some of those guys. But they figured it out. They got to the Super Bowl. He did his job in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
If he told Shanahan, hey, Shanahan, we're going to hold these guys to 19 points. Pat's going to have 9 yards in the first quarter. They're going to have 6 points in the first half. Shanahan would have gave his whole year salary to say, if you can guarantee me that, I'll put my salary on the line. Now we can go score and win this game.
Yeah.
They're not converting on third downs. They're not doing the things they need to do to win on offense with all those weapons, all those Pro Bowlers, and Wilks gets fired. How do y'all feel about that, man? We'll start with you, Justin.
Man, I'm pissed, bro. Because, at the end of the day, man, they played solid, bro. Even through the playoffs, especially during the Super Bowl. Like you said, they held Pat to what, 9 yards passing in the first quarter? And they did all this, held the Chiefs to 6 points in the first half. They did all this without Greenlaw. Remember, Greenlaw, he tore his Achilles.
Yeah.
So they did all this without one of their best linebackers. So, and for you to come back and say, hey, Shanahan, old peacock neck ass. But, man, you already know, bro, like, for him to come in here and be like, hey, Wilks, Coach Wilks, come to my office type shit and fire him, bro. It's like, nah, homie, you done messed off 3 Super Bowls. You should have fired your own ass. That's how it is, bro. Because each time, it ain't. Each time it's somebody else's fault. It ain't never been his fault. So he just one of them people who, I'm gonna keep putting the blame on other people instead of just taking. Hey, look deep in yourself, my dude. You the damn problem, bro. Nobody else is the problem but you, Shanahan.
It was Matt Ryan's fault. Oh, but I played Tom Brady. We played Patrick Mahomes. It's Steve Wilks. Bro, when is it ever going to be you, like you said, Justin?
Yo, facts. And it's, to tell you the truth, and it's like, mostly everybody got a D coordinator. So, Wilks right now is like, where he going? He got to try to, I'm sure he going to find a spot, but right now it's like everybody pretty much got the coordinator. So what is he going to do now? Either sit out a year or, go be a position coach, maybe look at a college team. And it's like, dude, you're trying to derail this guy, this actual black guy, who's a really good coach. You're trying to derail his career because you fucked up, dude. Because you didn't teach your team about the overtime rules because you didn't do it. Because you're the head coach. You make the damn calls, man. So don't sit back and try to blame it on somebody who did his damn job. That's all I got to say on it, because that shit pissed me off, man. Like, on my mama, bro. Man.
What you think, Will?
Man, look. The cowboy in me is just... I knew they were going to self-destruct. I knew it.
Hey, that's everybody. Their whole team is looking bad right now.
I knew it, man. I knew it. And what's crazy is, like, initially, as far as him being scapegoated, that part of it is upsetting. However, when I've always believed that, like, the cream rises to the top. And fortunately, he's not a college coach or a high school coach who never got a chance. The world already just saw just what he's capable of. He'll have another defensive coordinator job very, very soon. And in the meantime, I'm hoping he can mess around and fall on one of our staffs, you know what I'm saying, as the D-line coordinator or the D whatever. I don't care.
Secondary type
on the team so we can, you know what I'm saying? upgrade him next year possibly. But yeah, so I think he's gonna fall on his feet well, very well, and I think his future is still going to be very bright. So I can only be so angry. If nothing else, it's just one of them things where it's just like, man, this Cowboy fan is just so happy to watch them implode one mistake at a time.
Yeah.
The real, to my opinion, San Francisco, the proper move would have been to run it back.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been the proper move.
Yeah.
I didn't think anybody needed to go. This is just a terrible look for Shanahan. And they were very. I think they were. It was intentional that they were very open that this was his decision and not the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes they say parted ways with the organization or the 49ers. No,
he did it.
Shanahan.
Yeah.
It's almost like the owner went in there. You doing what? Now, when you do that, make sure separate. I don't want it to say San Francisco. I don't want it to say the 49ers. I want your name, Fire Steve Wilks, on all that line.
And that's how it read,
That's
too.
how it read.
Yeah.
That's how it read. Because everything else, what do you see? You see the Cowboys parted ways with Kellen Moore. You didn't see Mike McCarthy fired Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, we took it on the chin as an org, but San Fran said, wait, what's the plan? Who got it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you missed one by your
bro.
damn self, bro.
That's crazy.
You know, on our other cast, I give Purdy a lot of the blame as far as why they lost, and not just Shanahan, because I feel like he's the reason they were there. But he made himself look like a jackass with this move because he caved. It was actually the ironic thing. It's a very Cowboy thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
He caved to the social pressure and just made a dumbass decision when the smart thing to do was very obvious. It's not even like it's hard to figure out. Like, he did his job. The offense, you just got to perform in those key moments. That's it.
Yeah.
Run it back. You have everything you need. But to look at, like you said, 3 points. Was it 9 yards? Like, goddamn, 19 points total. You got rid of that in the hopes that the off chance that you're going to hire somebody that's going to do better.
Yeah.
All right, well, hey,
Good luck.
good luck to you. Good luck to you. This Cowboy fan thanks you.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
I hope they defense suck like shit next year, man. Like, for sure.
Bro,
They got too many weapons to be terrible. That's the only thing.
Who knows? They scheme can be terrible now.
Yeah, that's true though. That's true.
Do y'all not remember the year that Philly went crazy and
had that? Yep.
You can be very terrible with a great roster if you try hard enough.
Yeah.
No, but just on my end of it, man, it's crazy to me that you could be top 10 and top 5 in almost every defensive category and lose your job, right? And I feel like, I don't know what's going on, but Steve Wilks just continue to get the raw end of the deal. He got only 1 year in Arizona.
Yup.
He got the pay. He had the Panthers playing well as an interim, and didn't get that job. And then to get the raw deal that he's getting here in San Francisco, it's just crazy to me. And then when we look at it, you can't sit here and tell me that he's not a great coach, because if we look at just the playoff games, right? They got jumped on in the Packers game. They got jumped on in the Lions game. But if you look at the second half of those games, he obviously made adjustments, right?
Adjustments
like
are there.
Obviously made adjustments. They shut those teams down in the second half. When you look at what he did with the Chiefs game, like, they had Pat and them looking bad, you know? So when we look at it, you can't sit here and tell me that the guy is not a good coach. So I just don't understand it. It makes obvious, like, I'm like Will, man, and I'm like Justin as well. I'm pissed off, you know, because I looked at it like, you're making this guy to be the scapegoat when it's obvious that y'all had way more problems outside of Wilks, you know, and he also had support from the players, you know, guys on the back end, you know, because they say he's more geared towards the secondary than just the front line guys, but guys on the back end swear by him, you know, and so it's just really unfortunate. I hope he lands on his feet. Like you guys said, it's late in the game now, so maybe,
he will.
Yeah, either a position coach or maybe an assistant defensive coordinator or something like that. You know, they'll find some type of role for him somewhere. But that's terrible, man. It really is bad.
Yeah, man. I hate to see it, because more than anything, for a coach, it's about adjustments and what do you do in big games. And Kyle Shanahan has shown throughout his career, when he gets down,
Yeah.
He lacks adjustments, and when it kind of gets off the rails, it's hard for him to bring
it back.
Right? Wilks and them, they got jumped on partly because the offense wasn't doing anything as well, right? With all those stars. But when we needed to shut them down, we did it in the Lions game, the Packers game, big games like the Cowboys games. We did everything we needed to do. Super Bowl, I did everything possible, except for maybe, I think, at the end of the game when they started doing some of the prevent stuff. But that's 20 catch 22 on what do I do in that moment. But still, excuse me, it was 19 points through regulation with Patrick Mahomes in an offense that was hot in the playoffs. Like, bro, you can't, if you tell Shanahan, y'all got to score 20 points in the Super Bowl and y'all win. He's taking that every time.
Yeah.
And you did your job.
He should.
And I felt like, and when you were listening to the media as well, the media kind of was trying to put it on Wilks a little bit too. In certain sections, if you watch the Super Bowl game, they try to say certain things, and you could just kind of tell it was one of those situations to where he's getting a raw deal, and I think the NFL, I think everybody in the league knows it. Like, I think everybody knows he's getting a raw deal, so. I'll be waiting for his name to be called for a job here soon, like y'all said. But it's unfortunate, man, because Kyle's not gonna fire himself. He's not gonna do that. So somebody got to take the hit, and so for it to have been Wilks, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, man. I hope Shanahan is on that Ryan Day treatment. I know you win a lot of games, Ryan Day, but you don't win the ones we need you to win.
Thanks.
And unfortunately, we don't see that much in the NFL as we do in college because of the dynamics. But I think you have to literally start saying, if we're gonna keep you as a head coach, we're gonna have to give you that hard ball. We're gonna tap them pockets a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, it's not that you're getting there in losing games that we never had a chance to win. You're giving up double-digit leads in games. That's what would make me mad as management. It's different if you get there versus Patrick Mahomes and you lose 27-10 and Pat and them was just, bro, you're losing double-digit leads every time we need the big game to be won. So, obviously, I don't think they fire him. But it's like maybe your extension doesn't go as far. Maybe you don't get a $2 million raise. Maybe we only give you the $1 million from if he's making 8. I know you wanted 10 a year. Now you're going 9.2. But it got to be something to show our disappointment in the things that you as a coach, because at the end of the day you're the head coach and it's on your watch. Just like a loss goes on to the quarterback, even if the defense played trash. Right? That's just how it is. You are the head coach. And our team is getting up double-digit leads, and we're losing games that we need to be winning.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, man, with that being said, I hope Wilks finds a job here soon. It's nothing that's going to hurt Will and the Cowboys. Some of the AFC Will won't, but, it'll be interesting to see what the Niners do this offseason because they got some shaky things going on with Ayuk, the players going back and forth with each other, Wilks, Shanahan. So it's going to be interesting to see how them boys bounce back next year, thinking about what they're going to do with Purdy. So some questions are going to have to get answered very, very quickly for that organization. But appreciate y'all for joining in. If you haven't, make sure you like, subscribe, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter /X. And hey, keep showing us that love, man. We out.
Yes, sir.